Yeah, listen, I think you got to be really careful with examples like that. I remember when Brock Lesnar won the UFC title from Randy Couture, the first thing the boxing guy said was, hey, there's nobody who could join this sport in a year and win the heavyweight title. It's absolutely impossible. Which is true, but like also neglecting the fact to mention, forget about the fact that MMA was a new sport. How about the fact that Brock Lesnar had spent his life wrestling, real wrestling, not just the carnival stuff, to know how to actually have one of the most important bases in MMA. So, saying like, wow, that's incredible. He went 6 rounds with Joshua. He could have never made it one round with an MMA guy. Here's the thing about the Joshua fight. Number one, I do not believe, and I know some other listeners have disagreed with me on this post here, but Joshua let him survive. Okay, it is no different than when Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor. Floyd Mayweather, if you watch that fight again, guys, did not throw a punch for the first 4 rounds. And I remember Nate Diaz and Brendan Schwab had some real dust up over it. Like, Brendan Schwab was like, look how good he's doing. And Nate Diaz is like, come on, man, he didn't even throw a punch. And Brendan didn't see it that way. And that's what people see. People kind of see what they want to see. Like, my first karate teacher was a cop, and he said, Derek, you ever get in a fight with a bar, first thing you say before you clock someone is, why'd you hit me? Because then you get 8 witnesses saying they saw that guy hit you, and that's just human behavior. I don't know what to say about that. So comparing sports is comparing apples and oranges. I think we're at a time when boxing and MMA are completely complementary. When MMA first came out and was big, 2008, 2009, right? Like when it was catching hold, boxing guys were very, very rude about MMA being there. Not recognizing that MMA was about to float all ships and make boxing a lot more popular than boxing had ever been. I think what Jake Paul has done for boxing is equal to that. I think what Turki Al-Sheikh has done for boxing is something well beyond that. Al Heyman tried a mini version of it, but Al Heyman didn't have Turki Al-Sheikh's money. He raised 400 mil from hedge funds, which I'm sure he lost. But yeah, the point is, guys, this is a glorious time in combat sports. We're gonna have carnival sideshows like this sometimes. It's not the end of the world, but don't for a minute think that Joshua couldn't have cut off that ring, gone to the body, gone to the head, and knocked Jake out of there in 1 round. 100% he could have. And if Jake got that tired from running from the guy that quickly, I shudder to think what would have actually happened if Joshua had turned it up right away. But who cares, man? It's awesome for the fight game. It's awesome for boxing. It's awesome for MMA. Now, Jake, next fight in the PFL against Nate Diaz. There you go. Like and follow for more on the fight game.